Because I grew up knowing he's my dad, yet he was not.
How did your aunties treated you during that time when you were still young?
She tied me on the tree for 3 days.
How was that time when you were at school?
You know someone can slap you and you don't feel pain.
How was those kids treated? Were they also treated like how you are treated?
We had a neighbor, she thought that is my stepmom. She gave me only Nika. She saved the money for my books. She bought Nika. Nika was 500 and the quote was 45. What if she sells my land?
How did it go after you knowing that this man is not your biological father?
Because I grew up, that man was telling me, when you come back from school, when I'm not home, don't eat food.
That statement was very hard and terrible. What was he meaning?
That woman knows why my mom died.
Our guest today is a Ugandan citizen who is ready to share with us her story of joy, suffering, pain, and how she struggled to become the person she is today. Let me give her opportunity to introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. I'm called Nigla Kopsingen. I'm so grateful to be here. And let me take this opportunity to thank Muka podcast for hosting me. Thank you.
When we last met, we shared the story. You're the person who passed through a lot of challenges, a lot of problems when you're still young. How did it begin?
Sincerely speaking, my childhood was not good. I grew up knowing that my mom died. Grew up with my aunties, sisters. Yeah, the good thing that this auntie, the married one, the husband was even now is my best friend. And he's the only person I believe that he can't disappoint me. Because I grew up knowing he's my dad, yet he was not. He used to treat me like a queen. Everything they asked, he just said, let me give you. I remember one day he told me, I will put on one shirt, one trouser, and one shoe, so that you go to school. The day you will see that I'm dead, it's when your life will end.
So how did your aunties treated you during that time when you were still young?
It was a very hard time, by the way. It was a hard time.
Did you get the time to enjoy like these little children, how they enjoy, they play with the fellow children, they share the same meal, you know? How was that experience?
I was a last born, but I never enjoyed that last born. You know, people, they say last borns, they enjoy, but for me, I never enjoyed. Why? Here's one thing, she was not my mom. In fact, she used even to cook, like, she can cook like chicken. She'd be warming it. Today she can eat the thigh. Tomorrow she eat the wing. For you when you're preparing dodo for eating kalo, you prepare dodo, you prepare beans, yams. That's why I can tell that for me, I don't eat yams. I don't eat beans because I ate mine.
Yes, you ate them when you're still young.
I ate mine.
Yes.
Now I have to eat things like chicken, fish.
Yes.
But she can even cook like fish. Maybe if it has got spoiled, she can give you. But if it's not spoiled, she can't. At our place there, we used to have only one borehole. You can go there and line up. But she can tell you when you come late, she pour that water, she tells you to go back. And she forgets that you have to go back and line up again. She used to cane, seriously cane. You're not a tough person. To the extent, even if you go to the village and you ask, I'm looking for this, like this and this. Even those kids are there in the village, they can just show you. You follow this road up to that tree. That's the tree. Yeah, she's not an easy person. She used to cane me. One day, in fact, I asked for books. It was books, if I'm not mistaken. She tied me on the tree for 3 days. Why am I asking for books? You're not supposed to ask for books because your father did not pay your mom. We would have given you that money back so that you buy books, you pay fees. You know? Many things were challenging. That's what I can tell you.
During that time, were you studying or you were still at home?
I was studying because this man used to pay for me school fees. All those things, this single auntie was the one doing them. This married one, the husband was the one trying to give me needs. Yeah. When it came, was I in P5? I think this one was very annoyed with this man to be giving me everything. She was like, oh no, stop going the other side, you can't be say. You know, as a kid, you can't even refuse half just more. Since I went to her life, she started, let's sell this gold so that I buy you books we sell. Let's do this so that I buy you this. Even if you ask for something, she has to make sure you suffer. After some time there, I left those things of going to school. Well, in fact, it was a hard situation.
How was that time when you were at school?
Even if you go to my school now, I think I'm the only girl they're still talking about. Yet I left there like 12 years ago. Being comfortable in fact as a kid, I was good in dancing, cultural dancing. In fact, the whole school used to like me. Teachers, not even teachers only even my fellow classmates on the pupils used to like me, in fact.
Okay, now why was your aunt beating you or harassing you? Was it like because you're stubborn or she had anger?
I think as her own anger, that's why she decided to treat me like that. But as I told you, I was also stubborn. She used to treat me psychologically. You can even, someone can slap you and you don't feel pain. But someone can do you something, you feel pain, serious one. Even I used to do revenge.
You used to revenge her?
As stubborn people, I used to revenge her seriously. But what I know, her main issue was like, by the time I used to ask, because after some time, I used to meet a man on my way coming from school. Oh, daughter, we go to father. I was like,
Before that, yeah. You said you're the person who grew up from different families. I mean, the neighborhoods, those neighbors, there is a hand, they helped you maybe for, yes. How was that?
As you know, if they're not your mom, not your dad, the way people they can treat you, they can even prepare lunch and they fail to give you. That means you have to go to neighbor's place. If not to eat, at least you get some jackfruits, what, in our village. Every house there, maybe they're giving you once, they end their food. They've contributed a lot to me, to my life. If at other days you don't even talk to those in my family, first they were like, those ones are trying to show our daughter what's going on. I'm the person who could stay for 4 days without eating food home. And even in those 4 days, everything, go to the garden, you dig, you go, you fetch water, you do everything as a child at home, but you can't eat.
How was those kids treated? Were they also treated like how you are treated?
We are like 4. My 2 elder sisters, me and one daughter for that auntie, because others were all, even they are not staying home. By that process, that aunt used to like our second born, our mom's second born. Because her dad was alive, used to bring money, to bring fees, For me and firstborn, we fast through a lot. If she can even cook a good meal, after preparing that meal, she stay with this sister of ours and her daughter. The rest you have to find out what to eat. Even if you call your neighbors, all neighbors, when they come, those kids to play, when she finds you, she can beat you seriously. She can cane seriously. Why did they come to my place? Why don't you go there? And even if you go there, why did you go there? Why did they come here?
You said you didn't continue with the studies.
I stopped in P7. The problem was the registration fee.
How was the story? How was it all?
when when we were in P7, then they started P7, they very fees. They ask for this requirement, this requirement. And when you say so, you can be like, like a dog playing there in the compound, you just look at it, say, this dog of mine. Yeah. I used even to let me call to waste my time. I used to waste my time to go and ask for them. Or you ask for something, they just say, your mom died. Why didn't you tell her to pay for school fees before she died? You want this registration fee. Why didn't your father pay your mom? Now we would have brought back the money they gave us. You pay what? In fact, I was not willing with that situation. They decided to leave the home. Even I left without anyone knowing.
When you stopped schooling, what happened?
When I stopped schooling, I tried to go to my uncle's place, another uncle. The one I used to hear that he also, that one, those relatives. I stayed there for something like 1 month. That mom came to pick me. She was like, you go back home, why are you here? What?
Your aunt came and picked you?
Yeah. After picking me, I went back home. She came to me while I left home. Now we had a neighbor. He thought that is my stepmom, yet it's my aunt. That man was like, I'm going to send my kids to my mother's place. Let me take you also, you go with them. I was like, this lady is not easy. You will not do what? You will not survive here. They will even they can kill you. I was like, I don't mind. What happened? Let it comes. You have to go. Yeah, we went there. We stayed there for like 2 weeks. It was a very big problem for that money band. When I went back, now it became worse.
It became worse on your side or on his side?
On my side.
Yes.
It became worse. You went. You thought you have found your family. Why did you come back? Why did you stay there? I was like, okay. After some time, I went back to that man. Then I was like, I want you to take me back to your mom. I better stay there. That man, he had a good heart. He was like, okay, you prepare yourself, you go. That very day, even that auntie used to go to church, she can close her house, she may be outside. When she's not there, you have to be outside. No move with neighbors, stay there and wait for her. That day, after I saw her closing her windows, she went to close the house. I went there and opened the window. After she went, I entered I entered the house. I picked everything belongs to me. Everything that belongs to me. I went. I met some people. They can ask you, where are you going with the bag? I was like, I'm going to church. My mom said they take this and this. I went. That man took me. When we reached there, we stayed there for some time. Like 1 month.
Where he took you?
Yeah. I used to go there to church. I used to go to church every Sunday for 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Those people were born again. For me, I was a Christian. I used to go to Catholic church. The following Sunday, I went there and told them, I have lost my mom. I want to go for the burial, but I don't have transport. Hey, church. They started collecting money. They gave me that money. Yes. I used to go to church. I pray, I dance, I do what? I was like 13 years, 14 there. I started, they gave me money and they went. I went from, when I reached home, I did not say anything to this mom. The mother said, the other man, that old woman, I didn't say anything. Just tomorrow, very early in the morning, I packed my things and...
Where do you go? Is that the time when you started the journey to Kampala?
Yeah. I went to some stage. I told them I'm going to Kampala. They asked me, are you going to new farm or old farm? In my head, I was like, even there is new park and old park in Kampala. What I did, I was like, I'm going to new park.
You didn't talk of old park?
I just think in my head, I was like, in Kampala, they have old park and new park. I have to be going in a new park. How can I go to old one? Let me go to the new one.
So you went to New Park, Kampala.
We did not reach even.
So you started your journey to Kampala.
We came, as in the school I used to study from, it was a government school, but a serious one. Yeah. I had my English, small English. I can read the signposts.
Mm.
We reached somewhere. There is a fifth Kampala 50. When you find like the place and they put there 50,
yes.
That means you're almost reaching the place. I was like, for me, leave me here. Well, like you said, you're going to Kampala.
Can you text back?
Yes. The person who was going to pick me is there. Can't you see the shop is still open? That means that person is still there. Now those guys has to take their money and leave me there.
Mm.
I went to that boutique. It was a boutique. I entered in. I greeted that man. I was like, can you please give me drinking water? She gave me. Then we started talking. She was like, where are you going? What? I was like, I'm here. I'm waiting for my sister. My sister is coming from Mofono. She's coming to pick me. She's taking me to work as a housemaid somewhere. She says, Bambi, a good girl.
Even you didn't have any communication with your sister?
No, I had a sister in Mukono.
Yes, but you didn't know where she was staying. I
knew.
Yes.
But for her, she never knew that I'm coming. And even me, I never wanted her to know.
That you're going to Kampala.
She could even search me everywhere and take me back home.
So that's why I didn't tell her.
Yeah, but I told that woman, my sister is coming. What? She was like, okay, let me wait. She was like, don't sit there. There is sunshine. You sit here on my veranda. I was like, you man, you don't know what you are trying to bring on your in your life. I say there. After I sat there like for some 40 minutes there, I saw some woman passing. I was like, hey, my sister is there. In our conversation with this woman, she was like, I wish I can talk to your sister so that she give me an opportunity. Take me, you work for my sister. It's as if you're a good girl. You can work. You're still young. Someone can train you what she wants. I was like, okay. I need of a maid. Okay. I saw someone passing. I was like, hey, my sister is there. Let me go and talk to her. I reached to that woman. After greeting her, I was like, Madam, please, can you show me where there is new park and only that park? The woman started on the park here, directing me.
Yes.
After I was like, when someone is going to Mukoro, how much can they charge me? She was like, Poda, this price, taxi, this price. And I was like, it takes how long to reach Mukono? She started explaining to me. Then I was like, okay, if a male was there seated with my sister there, you can give her a hi. That woman was like, hello to that to that boutique lady.
Yes.
She was like, hello. The boutique lady said, I was like, can you please give me a hug? That woman gave me a hug. I went back to the other boutique lady.
Yes.
I told her, I've been talking to my sister. My sister said, you take me. I was like, my sister said you should take me. That she's busy, but she's going to come and talk to you about the price. Okay, so I was like, okay. She was like, okay, you go. She got for me taxi. She was like, you go to Gaza. When we reached Kalere, I had people saying, Kalere. I was, hey, I'm stopping here. Even I didn't know that there is in Kalere and
Kalere. The ones that look similar.
For me, I was like, I'm stopping here. After stopping there, they started, you get taxis which are going to Gayaza. If you got the phone they give, so they don't know the phone. I had a small phone. Then I was like, I'm here in the Kalere. They let the bank go. They said, no, I told you about the taxi put you in the Pelere. We went to Pelere. After we reached there in Gayaza. That place is called Namavundu. I stayed there for some time. After 1 year and a half, if I'm not mistaken, was like 2015. I was 15 years now. I was left home when I'm 14.
Yes.
I told that woman, No, in my mind, I was like, when you stay somewhere without telling them that you're going to visit your family, even they can think of many things. I told them I'm going to the village. Like, she was a good lady. She gave me things like sugar, bread, soap, cooking oil. I went to the village. I reached to the center. In fact, even if I'm in that center of hours, even if it's loud, someone can hear there is someone calling. But I did not reach home.
You stopped in that trading center?
Yeah, I stopped in that trading center. I gave them all the things they brought. Then I told them, when you see my mom, tell her I was passing there, my boss, and said they to drop these things here. Then I went to neighbor's place.
Yes.
When I went to neighbor's place, I stayed there I made another shopping for those neighbors. I went there and slept there for 3 days. I told them, I have
You slept in neighbor's place?
Yeah.
Not your auntie's place?
No.
Why?
Well, what I know, I was thinking of the other time she used to cane me. I was like, when I reach home, to be another situation. Sometimes you can say that you're trying to teach someone what to do, but when it comes worse, that is not teaching.
Yes.
It is torturing. She was good with torturing.
Both physical and psychological?
Both. And 100%, not even 98.9. 100%. Then I was like, if I go there, it will be another problem. Let me just sleep here. After I told those people I'm going back home. I'm going back to Kampala. And they met, village people. They gave me Irish, okay, things, what, many things. I went back to my job. I was like, I'm back from that village. Oh, well, be back. Hey, they have brought that. They have brought chicken. What? They will come you.
Yes.
After some time, that lady said, for me, I'm giving you small money, but I can give you to my friend. His salary is not like mine. Yeah. But when you fail to work there, or the situation is not good for you, just you come back. Because now you are my daughter, what? I was like, okay. I went and started working there.
Yes.
But after some time, when you grow up, things change. I realized why my aunt used to treat me like that. She never wanted me to know that this man is not my dad.
That's why she was torturing you.
That's why she used to.
How was life experience when you're in Kampala working as a maid? When you reached Kampala?
Because I left the village knowing I'm going to start sleeping in trenches. I was like, I better sleep there. Better sleep in the trench than being home.
Because home was full of violence.
Especially when I used to, I was telling you, I used to find a man saying, we'll go to daddy, daughter, we'll go to daddy, go to daddy. Then I went home and asked them why. I always meet this man, he tells me this. Oh, another problem. Leave that family is very bad. Never talk that man again. I was like, is this not my father, the one I know? But after some time I'd said that I was like, let me go with that man. That man told me, this land is for your father. Your father came here. When he got your mom, they left here this land. Your father went when you were born like 1 year.
There is a story you shared with me on WhatsApp. How did the story begin?
And that man telling me every time, we go to daddy. When I reached there, he showed me what, like, this one is for your dad, this one for your dad. Your dad went in 2001, he never came back. And even your mom, when she got tired of waiting, she went back to her village. That's when she did what? She passed away. I was now trying to ask him, of this dad, the one I'm staying with, that you Untold, it's not your dad, your biological dad went, he never came back. We don't know if he's still alive or not.
That time how old were you by then when that man telling you that story?
I was 13
13. Before going to Kampala.
before going to Kampala.
Okay. So how was your reaction in the mind?
I went home. I told my mom, that auntie. I was like, auntie, you know, that money, I went to give that money, found out the land, they told me that land is for my dad. Oh, I stayed out for 3 days. She tied me on the tree
She tied you on the tree.
for 3 days. No eating, no bathing. Even if it rains, you have to be there for 3 words. Even the chairman can't say that, why are you doing this? As who? Even people in the village, they fear her. She's a short-tempered lady. After 3 days, I was like, okay. Then after some time, by that process of week 7, we fell left the village. She was like, if you want to pay for you money for registration, let's sell that land. You remember I was telling that every time you ask somebody, she said, we sell this, we sell this. She wanted to sell something. She sold all my goats with the one my grandfather gave me. Even our mom, before she died, she left us with she left some goats there. Those goats, you know, after getting young goats, they can sell the old one like that. When a club had found that the one goat, they were like, that goat was for your mom.
Only one goat.
Yeah, one. We were 3, remember, me and my sister, everyone had. I was like, okay, you want me to sell the land? I refused. And I refused. It's when she said, you better leave my place and never come back. I can even sell the land. And she refused to pay me school fees.
Yes.
Even if she sells the land, that man cannot pay my school fees up to where you feel like appreciate.
You felt like that money wasn't enough.
One day she sold my gods after she bought me one Muka.
She's
500. I remember by then Mukas were 500. When asked for hopes, she was like, I used your money to buy Muka.
No, she didn't provide any books for you.
She gave me only Muka. She saved the money for my goats. She bought Muka. Muka was 500 and the goat was 45. She sold at 45. Now I was thinking of broke things. I was like, what if she sells my land? After she says you are no longer going back to school, I was like, no, let me leave. Let me drop out.
How did it go after you knowing that this man is not your biological father?
As the man he called me, he told me the truth.
That man.
And he told me a reason as to why he has always been there for me. You know, there is someone, when someone is overtaking care of you, that care even. You know, he was like, you know, I do all these because of many issues which I can't say in camera. Yeah. Then he was like, even me, I know the reason as to why your mom died. He told me everything, what I can tell you. How my mom died, how she died, what happened. Yeah, I was like, okay. He was like, I'm not your biological father, but your mom.
Her reason to die, was it family issue related or?
Yeah. Because I grew up, that man was telling me, when you come back from school, when I'm not home, don't eat food.
That man?
Yeah. When I'm not home, don't eat food. We're 2 houses in one compound. Yeah. But you say, if you come back and you find I'm not home, don't eat fruit. Don't eat food. Even if my wife give you food, don't eat.
That statement was very hard and terrible. What was he meaning?
Remember, I used to come back from school. He tells me, you go, when I'm not home, you go to that shop. They give you mandas. If then they give you mandas when I'm
not eating food from home.
No. Maybe unless he's home, is when I can eat food. But when I'm from the other side of my auntie's side, the single one, I can eat. But this married one, in fact, his wife, I cannot eat his wife's food when he's not around. And that wife is my aunt, biological aunt. Then then,
Were he suspecting maybe she could do something wrong to your life?
just they had, rumors that she knows that woman knows why my mom died.
Your aunt knows why your mom died.
And she may be the reason. I remember where my mom was poisoned. And even when that statement comes that never eat food home when I'm not there, I can just say it was like that. She's the one who killed her sister.
I think in the big conversation you had with the person you thought was your dad, I think he shared with you some reasons why you should not eat that food. He was so much worried about you, I think.
If I'm not home, I never eat food. And even if he comes and they give us food, we have to share one plate.
You eat with him. How was her reaction when she used to see you eating with you?
It was bad. Cause that dad, family called him my dad. He was good in drinking. I think he was Didiko.
Yes.
Didiko.
He was a good drunk.
Yeah, every time we come back from school, I have to go and look for him. He has to be there in the center.
You got to understand, this man is not
He's not my dad.
Is not your biological father.
Yeah.
How was the conversation in your mind going? Like
during that time, I used to ask myself, why me? Why am I the one without my dad? I said it, ask them. I asked my aunts, where is my dad? Who is my dad? And they told it was a very big problem also. I did not eat for 4 days. I was eating jackfruit. And even those jackfruit, when you climb the tree and bring them home, you can't eat. He used to rear pigs. He can just give his pigs to this. What I used to do, I used to climb with the knife. I eat from there up, I leave the rest there up. She's a big person, you can't climb that tree.
Yeah.
I used to climb and eat jackfruit from there. After eating, when she doesn't have eaten it even is another problem. I was like, I'm tired of this situation. Every time I ask for my dad, it's a big problem. Why? I left the issue. When I joined Kampala, I started to do what I can as a person. Every time I be there, I can't think of my father. Why me? Why me? Even if you pass there, you will find a mad person. You can say, even if he's my dad, at least they better know that he's the one. Even if he died, they better know. Better know that my dad died. Then I was like, when I grow up, I'll look for him.
In the story you shared with me, your dad came to your place where your mom used to live to cut timbers.
Yeah, he used to cut timbers.
Yes.
What I can say, for that issue, for that matter, I will not hide anything. My father left the place called the Bohes.
Yes.
In the Bunyanga.
That is the Kabarole.
Yeah, Kabarole district.
It is in Potpoto.
Yeah, in Potpoto.
That is Western Uganda.
He left, that is Tolo. They call it Tolo. Yeah. He went to Mwenge. That is Chanjojo district. The place is called Charles. He was cutting timbers there for some time. When he married my mom, after when mom gave birth, I was like almost to a year. Trees were done in that forest.
Yes.
He has to travel and find somewhere else to do what?
Cut timbers.
Cut timbers and get some money to provide everything at home. When he went, he never came back. After some time, it's when my mom decided to go back for her home place. So when she died also. My dad just moved. He never died because I don't know. And I don't know if he's alive or not. But he did what? He just traveled from Charsozi, other places. He never came back.
So, have you tried to look for him?
Of course, I tried. As I told you last time in the conversation, Because I came to telling you my main issue was to look for my family. Because I never knew even anyone in that family. Even my auntie, my grandma, the only thing I knew that he left Buhes and came to Charusozi. After finding my mom, he traveled out. That means his family is in where? When I went to that land, when that man took me, that man gave me some album, some pictures, had an agreement for that land. Those pictures, my dad wrote there some notes that, in fact, names that, when they photo, you are like 3 people there. Wrote there, this is me in the middle. On my right is my auntie, so and so. On my left is my uncle, so and so, For us, we come from Bohesi, Binyangabu. Then I was like, I have to look. If I get time, I have to look for Bohesi people. And I told you I want to look for my family. What I can say, I really appreciate. Yeah, I remember when I told you, you were like, hey, this one can help. But even the radio, some people don't have smartphones. Even the radios can help. You told me, why don't you first go and check in the Bhesa and see Bhesa is not a big place. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
In fact, when I reached there in the Bhesa, I bought some guest house. I paid. After paying, I asked that lady, can you please direct me to your chairperson? I go there and register myself for security purpose. I went there after registration. I told that man, you called me like Kampala. I'm looking for my family. This is the family. I gave him the photo. He was like, okay, this family is called what? I told him the name was Andrea Muhanga. I'm looking for the family of Andrea Muhanga. That chairman was like, the Muhanga have ever had. He's from Buhesi Chitini. No, Buhesi is very big, has many places. Buhesi Chitini, you go and try Chitini. He called someone there in Chitini. He was like, yeah, this man is called Andrea Muhanga, but he died many years ago. I was like, okay. That lady, the owner of that guest house, I was like, even me, I know that home, let's go together. We went there. We reached there, the family. That family is for late Andrea Muhanga. The pet name, Aki. For me, the Andrea Muhanga was looking for, the pet name was Amoti. Those people, their clan was Wachwamba. Only I'm looking for Vaisanza. The photo I had has people behind. There is some twins, a girl and a boy. For the other ones, they have twins, but they have only boy. Yeah, things are like a bit similar, but they're different. I was like, it's not this home. I was like, let me go and sleep. I try tomorrow. It's when early in the morning they go to that border. I was like, here is my photo. When you look at the photo like this, he was like, these people are not new. First ask those borders, they overmove. They move everywhere. They might find I'm looking for this man. It's called the Diona Boniface. That's Diona Boniface used to cut timbers, and his clan is Muisanza. I was like, if you're looking for Muisanza, there is a place there. After that place we went yesterday, it was the next place. You have to go there. I went there. Before I went there, even another border came, border guy. I was like, this photo, I can see a lady. Yes, like works in the church. That church is there in that place. I was like, okay. He was like, let me call one of the family members. He called a son to that woman. After falling there, he was like, there is a girl here. She's looking for the family. The family is of family for Andrea Muhanga. Was like, this is our family, because Andrea Muhanga was my grandfather. Immediately when we reached there, I was like, oh, hello, how are you? I'm fine. I'm looking for this family. As soon as I gave them the photo like this, one of those people I met there was like, this person is Diona. Immediately, they told me that this is Viola. I screamed seriously, like, what? But now my dad is still alive. They were like, yeah, he's alive. What? I was like, okay. Wait, so I started crying, not tears of joy. I was like, wow. In fact, I've met my family. Oh, they thought it's my dad. It's not alive. Another woman came. You people, are you screaming? Is there any problem? She phoned us with that family photo. Asked, where did you get this photo? The copy came with. Those ones were like, no, this photo. This is the girl who came with the what? She has come with the photo. She's looking for this family. That woman said, no, that is my photo. She went in her album and bring the copies.
So that photo.
Of that photo. Oh, yeah, 2 copies. My dad moved with one and left one there at their place.
Yes.
I was like, now I have got the family. The question is my dad still alive? Where is he? Even us, we last saw him in 1998.
1998.
Yeah, that's mean before he met even my mom.
That's when they last saw him.
We last heard from him in 2019. We called them. Was like, I was just greeting you. Send my greetings the whole family. Why are you? This is not my phone. Since then, you see, stop the phone. When you're just new in the family, this is your auntie, this is your son. So my dad used to mortgage some man. They're related. Even that man, the agreement I have, he signed there. His signature is there. But when he came back, he told them that Fiona has a daughter in Mwenge, not in Charles. Then that aunt said, the man that told me your father left you there, but when he tried to direct me, I went there and sent to get what? The place. She found me, I went to her place. She will find me as a child. You will come back, what? Well, you all found the family. But sincerely speaking, I'm happy. I'm happy because I found a family. But my question is, where is my dad?
You have not yet seen your father.
Yeah, I want to see him. Because for him, they say, since he called them, they have never heard from him. Okay, when he called you, he told you he's from where, so that they got that place. Even that place, they will send me to another place till I find him. We don't know. He never told us anything. And for me, those people sent me more than 4 times. He told us he's here. I went there, I didn't find him. He told us he's here. If I reach there, he's not there. The question is he still there? At least if you see this video, you can help me to share it. You share. At least you never know. If you share that video, it can help me back. At least I can know. You may think even one of them is there, you share. I can find him.
Maybe if he's watching us, the message for him.
I'm humbly requesting for the subscribers of Muka podcast. If you see this video, at least help me to share. You help me to find my father. I'm now an old lady, 25 years. But it pains seriously to be there with us knowing that you also have a family. You have your dad. And you may find even him, he's there looking for me. We share it can help me. The man I'm looking for is called Fiona Boniface. Fiona Boniface. For him, always calling himself Rahuli. Rahuli Boniface is his nickname. Even if he's moving her, even if he's proud of anything, can say, me Rahuli Boniface. Yeah. Me Rahuli Boniface from Hesibunyanga. We always move saying those things. And I'm called Mila Kobsing.
Many people have passed through such a stories and others have gone through painful stories more than hers. Never give up. Keep pushing. Keep believing in yourself. You know, one day you can make it and you can get what you always crying for. And everybody who is watching this Muka podcast, We request you to help this lady find her father as she's requesting you. This marks the end of this episode. Thank you everyone for watching us. I've been your host, Joseph from Banyoro, for God and my country.